Is this the dagger? Is this the dagger? All right. Back with another video. What is up, guys? So our account is currently at we're up 1,500 today. Pretty close to passing this account. This is only the second day. Remember yesterday I said, hopefully tomorrow we could get 1,500 and get just really close to passing the account. That'd be great. Now, how do you pass an account in 2 days? If you watched this video on how to approach prop firms, the second strategy or the second method that I mentioned, go ahead and watch it, is what I'm using, right? And I'm pretty sure everyone knows this. In the fact that you should be taking the setups that work, that have the most higher probability. Whether it is you're creating your own setup or you're copying off someone off of YouTube, or you're getting your like someone on YouTube is influencing a setup and you tweak it to your own personal liking, right? Now, there's so many setups online. There's so many setups everywhere, really, and the why they work is because they practice the same setup and back tested it to the point where they're confident whether it'll work or not, right? And realistically, everyone knows that if you were to take your setups and stop taking some BS trades, you would be profitable. For example, Justin Werling's Forever model, or it's Justin's Chains and State of Delivery model. Those models appear at least throughout the week, at least 3 times. If you can identify those models in lifetime, those 3 times, dude, they might even pop up 5 times a week, right? It might be a really good week. And if you can identify those models 5 times a week, you'd be profitable, right? Instead of taking some hindsight, oh, I think this is gonna this and that, right? Hindsight trades come with market experience. Okay, if you have very little to no market experience, the thing you can do right now is literally only try to take setups, right? So right now, this was a setup, and this is what I scaled heavy in, and that's how I got 1,500. But let's say you miss a setup, and then you want to take some hindsight trade. Let's say this equal highs wasn't here, okay? This is probably a reason why this we could leave it, right? So this is equal highs right here, right? Let's say you miss this trade, you're missing everything, and you really want to get in because you really don't want to miss on the fact that we have equal highs, and this is a good draw of liquidity, especially because on the 1 hour we're just so insanely bullish, right? This is a range. This is a CRT range here as well, right? Here's your range, and so. And the way ranges work, again, you guys could go watch It's Johnny on YouTube. As soon as you take out a high, you can expect to go to the opposite side. My bad. You can expect to go to the opposite side, right? But that's just alone. On top of that, we had an SMT and we had a 5-minute for value gap tap here, right? And then if you zoom into the 1 minute, we have a change in state of delivery. We have a market structure shift for value gap, right? Good expansion candle. Price retraced back into it, got tapped into it, and boom. Rest was history to equal highs. Look at this, 212 points, right? So this is a model. Now, if I were to wait every day for a model like this to occur, whether it be to the upside or to the downside, I would have been profitable 5 months ago, 6 months ago. I would have retired my mom by then. You'd be driving a nice car. I'd be driving a nice car. If you were to wait for your models every single day, and if they don't appear, you don't trade. That is the hard part. It sounds easy, but it's also hard because you come into the trading day thinking like, oh, I want to be green today. Like I can't end red, right? No. That's not the right. Instead of getting your dopamine from the money that trading brings you, you should get your dopamine from catching your trades, right? And at that point, that's when they say things start to become easy, right? As soon as, there's a saying in the trading world, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard it as well. Like, people start to say, once it clicks, and then you'll never forget it. You know why they say that? They say that because once you're able to control yourself and not take trades on the days where your models don't appear, you erase the factor of having red days. Because when you take the models that you know are high probability each day or whatever day they occur, you'll most than likely be green for the day. Unless it was like, sometimes obviously like a good trade like this might happen, right? You have all of the confluences, but for some reason the market just dumps, right? And it stops me out. Those are just unlucky days, right? You did everything you could. There was an A model, A plus model, and the market just didn't want to give it to you. Obviously those days are going to happen, right? So like if a model works 80% of the time, the 10% is what I just mentioned, where the market just doesn't want to give it to you, right? Um, so yeah, that's it's easy to say, but if you look at it and you fully understand it, it's that is literally the key to being profitable. Now I'm slowly starting to understand it, and started to like in my own thing, because as of lately I just have not been taking any hindsight trades, right? Like I like this order block here, right? Oh, we have equal highs here. I don't want to miss out. Let me just get into this order block, right? This is not something you should be full sizing in. This is a scalp, okay? This is something you go light in size, very light in size, because you've already missed the big move. We never know if you want to continue back down, and all you're entering off of this order block, right? So little hindsight stuff like this all comes with market experience. And if you're new, you should not be taking hindsight trades. You should be practicing taking setup trades that have high probability, right? And the way you get better at doing that is, let's say you think you take a trade that you thought would work and it didn't end up working, then you would go back and fix as to why it's not why it didn't work, right? So with that being said, if you watch this second video, this second method is what I'm using, right? After you've developed some structure to your building and some structure to your trading, and the setups that work, you wait for the setups and you tackle the combine with a little bit of confidence, right? So yesterday I made 1,200, and that 1,200, I would have loved it to be 1,500. So today I would have finished the account basically. Um, you size heavy the first day, right? And you wait for your model. You wait for a model that knows it has a high probability of working. Then the next day, you take the same size trade, and hopefully you pass the account. If not, the third day you pass the account. So I only have 300 left. I am not going to be sizing up heavy. It logged me out. So I'm not going to be sizing up heavy. Um, Probably just take a light trade just because it's only 300. I don't want to risk messing up the entire account, right? So that is that, and why you should be taking your models that have a higher probability. Like, why would you want to take a trade that you're like, I think this and that and that? No, like if your trade, look at this Twitter, look at this Twitter post. SMT 5 minute for value gap tap. We are in discount. Equal highs, drive liquidity. Market structure shifts. Change standard delivery for value gap tap. This is A plus plus. This is A plus 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 plus. Literally, right? And if I can identify these models each day, again, like I said, I would retire my mom like a while back. I'd be living in the Hamptons or something. You know what I'm saying? Like it goes hand in hand, right? Like, and this is actually the key to trading, is literally just taking your setups that work instead of taking some hindsight, oh, I think this and that. Obviously, you can take them and you can develop your hindsight trades, but you don't want to rely on that, right? The main core factor that's going to make you profitable is by sticking to your rules and sticking to your setups that know that work. And the hard part is identifying those setups and just waiting and just looking at the charts to identify when those setups will occur. That is the hard part. Okay, but again, everyone should be taking baby steps. And if you're a new to semi new, you should be taking setup only trades because that's what's going to make you profitable. And that is basically how you can pass an account within 2 days. Okay, I know some people. Now, if you're new, again, go watch this video. If you're new, the way you should be approaching prop firms or combines is just by taking your sweet time and developing your market analysis and right, just make sure you, because once you once you start trading the combine, there's a lot more emotion that comes to, right, and you want to start practicing keeping your emotions in check, not revenge trading and stuff. So you don't want to get lucky is never good. You want to get the most market experience as possible. So that's why I say, take it very slow if you're very new, right? After a while, once you've developed somewhat of after a while, once you've developed yourself somewhat as a trader and you know what you're looking for, you can do the second method that I mentioned, right? And that's basically how you can pass a combine within 2 days. Now, I didn't pass it within 2 days. I'm off by like 200. So tomorrow I'll probably pass it, hopefully. But yeah, hopefully. And yeah, so that is it for this video. I basically gave you guys the trade recap as well. Again, I posted it on my Twitter. It was just an S&T. I guess we could go over it, right? So on the 1 hour, what really I was looking for here is this hourly candle range, right? So we have this candle range right here with this hourly, and we actually ended up sweeping the low of this hourly. And what something I picked up from It's Johnny on YouTube is the CRT range. And once you sweep one low, right, and then you have extra confluences, you can expect to go to the complete opposite side. Now, the extra confluence that I have is, first of all, on the hourly, we have a hourly for value gap, right? We did inverse this though, but the thing is, this inverse doesn't really matter because we are in the CRT range, right? So now, obviously, this is just little things like this that really can save yourself, right? It's just knowing little factors like this, because if you zoom in, because we're not trading on the hourly, right? So why would I really use this for value at tab? That's too zoomed out, right? If you zoomed in to the 5 minute, right? Oh, sorry, yeah. So we have an SMT, by the way. SMT is really good. But again, if you zoomed into the 5 minute, where it's because we're intraday traders, day traders, this is where you'd be mostly looking for your like setups and stuff, right? So on the 5 minute is more reliable compared to the 1 hour, since I'm day trading, right? Since I'm literally in and out between trades within 5 minutes or 10, right? Maybe even less, right? So CRT range. Now, if you look on the 5 minute, we actually bounced off of a 5 minute for value up here. There was an SMT, and if you look on the 1 minute, we have a change of state of delivery, which is a series before the down close candles before making the low, right? So this is the low right here. This is the series, and not only that, you have a market structure shift. You have a fair value gap, which was a good expansion candle, right? Offering for value and discount of the range, right? Again, let me go on the 1 hour. This is now the range we are currently playing in, right? So this is now the range. You go on the 1 minute, we are in discount of the range, right? From the top of the 1 hour to the bottom. We are in discount of the range. Now we're targeting premium. Look at this. So this trade actually would have ran for damn near 300 points, which is absolutely crazy, right? But 1,500 is the max I can do. I forgot where I got off at, but I was basically just holding it Um, I was just watching it. Just I'm pretty sure I got off like around here or something, like around this high or something. Um, and I was kind of just watching. I was like, okay, hopefully it hits equal highs, right? Because even though I'm not in this trade already, I just I basically get my dopamine just from like, damn, like this was an absolute banger of a trade. You know what I'm saying? Like some LeBron thing. You're like, like you start to feel yourself, right? This is what brings you the confidence, not the money. Um, and yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully tomorrow I get past the account. Who knows? But I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.